Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the Game Channel. I'm AJ Gels. Guys, we are back with more Pyre. You know what? I just thought I'd take a nice easy day. All I'm gonna do is be sitting here playing Pyre, having some fun. Can't remember exactly where we left off last video. The autosave didn't give us in the right spot, so we're just gonna pick up right here. And if there's some overlap with the last video, I am sorry about that. Either way, let's get rolling. As the day wears on, there is still no sign of the Worm Knight. Your companions grow restless, but then, hail! This knight returns with newfound tales to tell, the new scars to show for them. Sir Gilliam is sopping wet and visibly shaking. He struggles to maintain decorum. He is, in short, the very image of a Worm Knight. And more importantly, the little Tempest ought to no longer pose a threat. For now, behold! As if on cue, the deathless Tempest begins to simmer and subside. Would you look at that? He really did it. Of course this knight did it! Now, if it would be alright with you, this knight could really use some shut-eye. The Worm Knight then collapses in exhaustion. You and Hedwyn help him up. A deal's a deal, Sir Gilliam. Welcome to the Nightwings. Huzzah! Sir Gilliam joined the group. He also revealed the path north for you. Bid him welcome. With Sir Gilliam's aid, you managed to breach the Tempest. You were true to your word, Worm. I should give you that. But now what? We're stranded in this cursed storm. A most excellent question, and from one most fair. Call me that once more, and I shall tie you in a knot. Ah! And from one most spirited as well. This knight was wise to side with ye. Just where do we turn from here? Answer the question. Now. Sir Gilliam does no such thing, although eventually he does make note of a specific current that should lead you to the lands beyond. If I may, I can corroborate Sir Gilliam's account. We are close to making landfall. Then let me be the first to say, let's go. You are on the verge of sailing across the Sea of Solace. Voyage onward. Say, Tariq. Ah, Ruki, what is it? That loot you're always carrying around, you know how you play that thing, don't you? You know how to play that thing, don't you? Why, I suppose I do. Good, because I was thinking it's a little gloomy here, and we could use a little tune to lighten up the mood. Know what I mean? Aye, then let me see what I can do. You have not yet been to this region. Sir Gilliam claims the downside's northern landmass should be just beyond these waters.
Began to cry. The valley ran with sorrowful tears and filled the waters high. The misty morning over the brine belies a leaden sky. The stars all hide away from the chill until the evening rise. Oh, oh, oh.
At last your wagon rumbles onto solid, jagged ground, the land called Black Basin. Your fellow exiles unpack the wagon so you can take stock of how best to reach your destination. This song is really cool.
The place where Plurna scuttled her foe, the doomed ship still resides. The Titan met her end on its prow, forsaken by the tides. In death she leaves her stain on the place. The tempest never dies. Her final throes and shivers and shakes 1,000 years gone by.
I'm sorry about that. I just had to sit and listen to it a little bit. I really like that music. It's really good. Some from Sir Gillen's Crest, official certification of knighthood in the Commonwealth, oft sought by worm knights. Let's talk to the Beyonder. You all have returned. How can I help you, if at all? Nobody can do a scribe trial. Alright, then let's ask what's on her mind. So then, we are back on solid ground or something like it, Then this must be Black Basin. Flames of noxious fumes on one side, suffocating forest on the other. Lovely, lovely place. So good of you to take me here. You truly would pursue those blasted stars until the farthest corners of this land, it seems. Though I had better cease my blasphemy, or else the scribes themselves just might descend from up on high and strike me with another much-deserved penalty. The thrill of such transgressions, reader. Sometimes it keeps me going, not that I have any real choice. Now we had best get back to our normal business, as it were. Talk to our buddy. You approach Sir Gillen, who must have just finished practicing his fencing maneuvers. He regards with a single eye. Hail, Master Rita! This knight is determined to train harder, having joined the famous Nightwings. He shall ensure the triumvirate continues to live up its most feared reputation. This is such an honor, and this knight had a great deal of honor to regain. Having fled the Pyre huts, this knight fully expects now to conduct the rites in a most honorable fashion, to the fullest letter of the law described within the books. Some triumvirates this knight has met, and perchance mentioned by name. They are inclined to bend the rules a bit, sometimes a lot, to prevail by any means they can. But this is wrong! The exile who refuses to obey the rules, and they were written by the Under-King Oris and his 7 friends, deserves neither his honor nor his freedom. Thusly does this knight have confidence the Master Rita shall resist any temptation to conduct the rites in any underhanded fashion. Now then, this knight must undergo a thorough cleansing, having trained until the point of foulness. So please excuse him, Master Rita. He slithers off, humming some sort of chivalrous tune. No, I don't think we've read his little thing here. It's here. The Honor Seeker. He is a once proud knight of the Sea Dominion on a self-made quest to regain his honor. We've seen his abilities. Race is a worm. It's a relatively intelligent amphibians known for their chivalry, hot tempers, and reckless determination. It was inevitable that the Sea Dominion teeming masses clambered onto shore seeking glory, and he's a worm knight. Let's see here. The title Knight means nothing in the Commonwealth, but means a lot to worms, those who clambered from the depths and willing a new employer in the Commonwealth. Observations. One of the outlandish worm knights of the Sea Dominion, he appears to have withstood many battles in the name of the Commonwealth, which employs many kind for its ongoing war against the High Wing remnants. His exile seems to be self-imposed, though even he can only take so much abuse from his fellow knights. High Wing remnants. The last surviving faction of the Winged Harps, the ancient enemies of the Commonwealth. They are as coarse as their feathers. They hold themselves superior. The Arch Justice Androboles the Ninth. Alrighty then. Alright, that's enough reading of crap. Let's survey the surroundings. You find that Headwind has asked for several volunteers to scout the area and reports back. Alright, everyone, don't go too far, and let's meet back by dusk. Please, use caution. The exiles dwelling in these lands are, well, rather territorial. For your part, you remain in the Black Wagon to keep watch. You see occasional dark shapes soaring across the sky, but none of them draw near enough for you to see it in any detail. Sorry, I'm something popped up on my computer. Eventually, your companions make their way back, and everyone arrives as planned or earlier. Hi, everyone. I'm back. I've come back. Shay returns from the east with little to report, save for word that the glowing molten rock there is very, very hot. This knight yet lives, although he has little else to report. The newest member of the group, Sir Gilliam, returns from a northern pass, visibly shaken. He appears to have discovered an intense fear of heights. I can't pronounce that. I don't have the ability. Tizo wonders whether any species of fish lives in the pools or rocks nearby. The little imp Tizo seems disappointed to have left the water behind. He remains with you near the wagon. There is a western pass that seems traversable. If we travel by the light of dawn, the shadows and the crags may well cover our advance against whomever may be watching. Begging your pardon, I do not wish to contradict your strategy, madam. Though, in my experience, we shall not remain hidden for long during the climb towards the nest of Trista. According to the stars, the exiled harp matriarch lived in solitude among these various cliffs. The exiles of the high wing remnants, you may have no love for them inherently, but they have no such qualms with me. For now, I may be able to negotiate safe passage. Negotiate with them? Then Hedwyn steps in as the lone minstrel bows and backs away. Hey, let's not decide on this just yet. We're not going anywhere right now. That much we can agree on. We'll decide how best to go ahead come morning. For now, let's take the rest of the afternoon and get our bearings. Jadario glares at the skies. Everyone else disappears. You have the rest of the day to practice your vocations. I like the word vocations. Alright, studying private. I just think mentoring a companion is the best thing I can do. I can get Gilliam up to level 2, or I can get him to 3. Critical strike when ours travels in a wider, longer line than usual. Hedwyn jumps into airborne adversaries. He banishes them. While bearing the orb, Hedwyn and his allies move with and pass the orb more quickly. In Sacred Bond, Hedwyn and his allies may instantaneously return banished allies by moving to where they fell. I'm debating either I'm going to go with him or go with Gilliam. Nah, I think I'm going to go with Gilliam because I want to get him leveled up. This knight shall be your eager protege. You and Sir Gilliam spend some time reviewing some of the specific aspects of the rites, such as the properties of the aura, and you sense he gained something from it. Huzzah! Great wisdom clouds over this knight's entire consciousness. Sorry. I always say conscience when I mean consciousness. Depths of the sea sojourner. Rites mastery is enhancing a worm's carefree and unpredictable nature. Sorry. The Underking traveled all across the seas and survived many perilous adventures. And tactics of the Underking. Rites mastery is enhancing a worm's maneuvers inspired by their traditional undersea warfare. There is no limberness undersea-faring warrior who has surpassed Underking Oris, though his kind keeps trying. After Sir Gilliam banishes an adversary, one of his banished allies shall instantly return. Interact with Sir Gilliam again. Okay. If Sir Gilliam and his allies are banished, he shall instantly return. Ooh, that seems useful. But I think Avenging Aid would be a more use. This knight has no idea what the Master Reader said exactly, yet feels smarter nonetheless. But yeah, I feel Avenging Aid would be a more useful skill than the other one. Just not that the other one isn't useful, both that was actually it was kind of a tough choice. I just think the one I picked I'd use more often. Alright, let's see here. The low road of the nest Trista pass through razor-sharp, Jadario wishes to avoid the harps by staying on low ground. One of the downside crests landmarks the exiled harp matriarch. Okay, so we can't just go straight there. So let's go this way. I guess we only have one option. The shattered lands of Black Shore prove difficult to traverse for the Black Wagon. Jadario searches for a solid path forward to little avail. Fire on these blasted lands, how are we to proceed through this? Perhaps I may be of some assistance. This place is not so unfamiliar to me, nor are its hidden denizens. Please remain with the others until I return, madam. I shall not be long. The minstrel disappears into the cliffs before Jadario can protest. In the meantime, you and she continue to keep watch and sensing unseen eyes. The last time that one disappeared on us, we searched for him for days. But this time he soon returns. I have secured safe passage through the nest of Triesta. We may proceed. Secured safe passage with whom exactly? Just then a winged woman drives down from the sky. She looks Jadario up and down, and then she soars away without a word. The lone minstrel says nothing more either. Jadario's scowl deepens. For centuries the Commonwealth withstood the high-wing remnants' treacherous assaults thanks to the soldiers such as she. Jadario lost -4 hope for the next right. At last you arrive at the nest of Triesta, where the next rite is soon to commence. You cannot shake the feeling of unseen eyes watching your wagon's ascent, and remain watching now. Alright, as always, let's go. We unlocked a new page. Hunt for more. Let's see here. Hunt for more, in the words of Golgothian, the Master General. My Emperor lay there, bleeding and alone, stranded in a bitter land beyond the river. With fleeting consciousness, he understood the folly of his quest and the folly of his rule over his country. Thus did he await the last embrace. It was the Imp Haub that nursed him back to health and warned him often of the dangers he would have to face. Many enemies of Moor would come in search of him, some under employment of the rope collar, some longing openly for cold, uncomplicated vengeance. I was one of them. I plunged into the river willingly. We needed to be sure that he was dead. Alright, let's go see the slug market guy. Oh, hey, you guys, what brings you way down here? No, wait, don't tell me. I don't want to know. All I want to know is that all I want is you to get the best deals in the downside. All right, so we got 47. I'll take the Stardust. See, Thorn Knot. When aura casting, maximum range 8%. If I had the money, I'd take it. Yeah, I don't really have the money for anything good. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna boost some Ruki's talisman a little bit. See you guys again sometime soon, maybe. Okay? I gotta say, you're my favorite customers I had all week. I gotta get another item so I can give it to Sir Gillum. Let us commence the rite. You and your fellow exiles gather on the blasted lands called the Nest of Triesta, expecting the imminent commencement of the rites. You see no sign of any adversaries, but then you hear a whooshing sound above. This then is what passes for Nightwings now. Such rabble. Not even dressed for the occasion, yet it seems the scribes have little pride in their tradition. Hold your tongue, little bird. We have not come for talk. Now, you have come on behalf of your commonwealth. Mark well my words, you horned filth. With at last we free ourselves, your home shall burn. With that, the harp swoops off as Jadario glowers at her. It is only then that you realize another harp has come. She is quite serious, I assure you. I can help you sort her out. It's in our mutual interest. You know not of my interest. Let's give this another shot. Hi, my name's Pamitha Thane. Thane? She appears to be one of the winged harps of the High Wing remnants now bound in exile. The surly one back there, that was my blood sister. No need to judge her harshly, though we've only met just now. Though I must say, something about you reminds me of her. How dare you implicate that I have anything in common with your ilk? Just then, Hedwyn shows up to intervene. He whispers something to Jadario. No, Hedwyn, you cannot be serious. Jody, I'm asking you to trust me on this. Am I perhaps interrupting something? Say by the by. However, did you make it all this way across the sea? Didn't see you fly in. Trust is something I am loath to give away, Hedwyn. But you have set our course thus far, and I followed, so do as you must. That Sandalwood had better have an explanation for all of this. Jadario storms off as Hedwyn turns to you. What's your take on this one? My friend, our informant was someone for each mask. Our informant wants someone for each mask. I hadn't expected we'd run into a harp. Yet here she is. What are you getting from her? You turn your attention to Pamitha, who has been watching with a bemused interest. Ah, a reader, are you? Pleasure to make your acquaintance, darling. Well, here I am. Gaze intently all you like, and tell your comrade there the truth of it. Why don't you? You sense that she is conflicted about something, though you do not know what. You also sense, however, that her motives here and now are earnest. Hedwyn wants to know your initial impressions of Pamitha. You are willing to take Pamitha at her word and see her potential for a valuable new ally. It may be that her training gives her some resistance to your scrutiny. Having only met her, you cannot sense whether to trust her or defer to Hedwyn. And defer to Hedwyn. Have you noticed that every option in this game there's an option for? I just don't know. I just don't know. She seems alright. You tell Hedwyn what you think the group should take its chances with Pamitha and take her at her word. My thoughts as well. I think and hope Jadario will come around. He then turns to Pamitha. I'm Hedwyn. Will accept your offer on 2 conditions, if you'll hear me out. Conditions? Well, why sure. I love a good condition or 2. First, after we're finished here tonight, you come along and make sure that your blood sister and her friends don't give us any trouble when we're headed out. Second, you'll have to find a way to get along with Jadario, whom you met earlier. Brilliant. I had no plans to stick around here anyway. As for your demon friend, no doubt we'll get along famously. Now, I don't suppose you have an extra set of raiments I could use, because I think the rite is getting started. You look up and see she's right. Pamitha Thane joined your group. She has a score to settle.
I thought for sure the stars would have eluded you by now. Yet here you are, somehow, upon the nest of Trieste.
Trieste, okay.
And you've swelled the ranks of your triumvirate not merely with another, but with 2. One from the Pyre heart, no less. And one who seeks the favor of the adversaries whom you'll imminently face. They are the essence. Winged terrors, as you soon shall see. Can your longing for freedom match their hatred for the vibrant country that was once your home?
From a distance you observe as Pamitha, now clad in Nightwing's raiments, heads towards your adversaries in the right. Man, that looks pretty badass. Look, I probably keep saying this every episode, but God, the music in this game is so cool. I always feel like music is always something that's just always kind of overlooked, and I think this game really hits it. It hits the nail straight on the head. You, what sort of heathen harp would dare take wings against us? Your new companion then loosens the bindings on her mask. Hello there, Tamitha. Pamitha's blood sister stares back at her a while before responding. What in the saint's name are you doing here with them? Doubtless come to dig your talons in my back again? No, sister. I've come to have a word with you. Save it. I cannot help but share your poisoned blood. But I shan't ever count you as my sister. You expect me to believe that you came all this way for talk? You waste your time as ever. What's life if not a waste of time, dear sister? Give me a chance, why don't you? What do you even have to lose anymore? Besides, I've come a long way. Silence, you shan't have come here. And the time for talk is long since past. If only you could see yourself again consorting with my enemies. Fine, then savor their defeat, but I warn you, stay away from me. Pamitha says nothing more of her blood sister, as her blood sister turns away again. Pamitha gets your attention. Listen to me, reader, darling. The rest of you are ill-equipped to navigate this place. Let me conduct this rite on your behalf, and my wings will bring you victory. Dear lady, your words ring true. This knight is flattered that you have not eaten him, as is the tendency among your kind. This knight hereby volunteers his post in the triumvirate for thee. Sir Galen refuses to participate in the rite this night, so that Pamitha can face her sister. You observe the treacherous terrain. Pamitha should be better suited to the rites here than the rest of you.
Now let us begin. Tamitha.
Why? I thought you'd never ask there, darling. I accept. If the little bird is going to conduct the rites for all of us, then I shall not. Alright, so Jadariel is unwilling. Chivalrous. Alright, let's see here. Well, then I feel like we should get somebody else who can fly, so let's bring Tizu. Or Tizo.
Tizo.
I'm debating. Do I want Shay? You know what? I'll bring Headwind to provide support mixed with I want the lucrative contract to give us some extra gold. Or whatever the money is in this game.
Headwind.
You can count on me, my friend. Come then, sisters. Perhaps when we are finished here, you'll spare a moment of your time. I shan't be tricked by you again, Pamitha. How poetic we meet here in the downside. I can think of nowhere else where I would rather see you rot for what you did to our people and to me. Pamitha seems to sense your presence and then catches your attention. Hello there, Rita, darling. If I'm to be at your mercy in all of this, I'd like it very much if you could minimize how often I am to wallow in this state of banishment. Quickly, let me show you what we Sisters of the High Wing Remnants can do.
Rita, you put yourself amidst a feud between two sisters? That seems entirely unwise. Even for you. Tread lightly around that exiled Pamitha. Her kind's all but forgotten Saint Triesta's grace.
Okay, so instead of that, it's more of a charge. All right. So she's kind of like a mix between Tizo and Jadariel. See, darling, we're not so bad. Now I suppose we better get to work, Just don't go underestimating Tamitha over there. I trust you'll do the best you can. To the sky, sister! Talon formation!
is stricken.
Tizo, was it? Tell me something. You know how to fly? Kree. Tizo is rather proud of his ability to flutter, as a matter of fact. Then listen up. My blood sister's there. She'll swoop right past you if you're not careful. We harps simply can't. But we harps simply can't get much altitude down here. So if she goes for any unfair tricks, just jump for it and catch her in the act. She's always hated when I used to do that to her. Oh.
Too slow there, Panther. Glorious.
Oh, crap.
Lightly. Oh, there goes headwind. Onward thus to greater glory. A banishment. Tough luck, Nightwings. Oh. Someone grasp the orb. Wherever.
I got caught. Oh, there's a score. Yep.
Shame.
I got caught. That was a good one.
Pamatha, be gone. Tizo douse their pyre. Beneath contempt.
Doesn't have a really high level of hope.
Flame to ash. There. United in banishment. Yes.
Damn you, Pamatha! You are not true Thane to think that you have the gall to call me sister still after everything you wrought upon us. I hate to break it to you, Tamitha, but I don't think my actions, however much they hurt you, had any effect on our familial status. Look, I know I wronged you. That's why I'm here. You don't know my side of the story. Your side of the story, if I wanted to hear more lies and deceptions, I ought to have asked the Commonwealth to stay my sentence for a while. Well, if you have come all this way to face me, Pamatha, then come and do it. You and me. You think that you see Pamatha shake her. You think that you see Pamatha shake her head. Everyone, stay back.
What is it those two think they're doing? The rights are not the place to settle petty scores. And it is done. The Nightwings prevail. And such a well-conducted victory it was. The right is complete.
You Commonwealth filth, only through the traitors' help could you have beaten us. You postponed the coming of our liberty, but we are ever patient, and our sisters on the other side shall have their day with or without my aid. Tamitha, wait, please. You've found good company there, Pamatha. May you wither here with them. I hope sincerely we shan't ever meet again. Pamela stands motionless as her blood sister departs. Tizo is trying to let Pamela know the others are returning to the wagon. Sure, I don't see why not.
The 8 scribes bless us with their wisdom.
Right, gotta level up with... I used to think the scribes were just the stuff of stories, but all of this really is their doing, isn't it? So you're alright. We can get martial training. Alright, gains 50% more stamina. That actually would be really useful. While bearing the orb, Hedwyn and his allies move with and pass the orb more quickly. Return banished allies by moving to where they fell. Honestly, I think moon formation that's gonna be pretty useful.
The imp Tizo appears to have a certain depth of knowledge.
Tizo just had a flash of inspiration about his role in the Rights and as a part of the Nightwings. Let's see here. Tizo's implode ability can banish adversaries in a much wider area. Safe return. After casting his implode ability, Tizo returns much faster than usual. That's the other one. If banished, Tizo drops a moon sign. Allies can instantly transport to from their pyre. I'm not a big fan of any of these, but I really don't use his... What's this one? Tizo deals in a... Ooh. Honestly, I think I'm just going to... I'm going to take Titan's Rage, just so I can get to that other ability faster.
Until the stars align.
Just so I can do more damage with Tizo from that level. That's basically the only reason I took that ability. I really don't use the cast ability that much. I mean, it's useful at times, but it's... After defeating the Essence with aplomb, you and the others return to your wagon to consider your next move and how best to integrate Pamitha into the group. Don't worry, I won't be staying any longer than it takes. I like my airs fresh, so I can sleep up on the roof. I trust the Rights will cause my path and Tamitha's to cross again before long. You're welcome with us for now, Pamitha. Trust is what got us here, isn't that right, Ruki? But Ruki doesn't seem to hear the question. He has been rather quiet since first encountering your new guest. Pamitha shoots him one of her smiles. He stammers something about having to check the wagon wheels again. He runs off during this discussion. The minstrel pulls you aside. Reader, I ask a moment of your time outside. There's something I may ask we go here in Black Basin, reader. By you leave, of course, and provided that the stars allow it. Would you look upon them for us, please? Seek now your destination. All right, everyone. You know what? We're running a little long. And plus, I need to go get something to drink. My voice is getting a little scratchy here. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Facebook, Twitter, the website, minds.com. Links to all that down in the description below. Please remember to like, comment if you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more next time, everybody. But until then, I'm AJ Gels. This is the Gaming Channel. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I'm out.